Hi there, good day and welcome home to Blenholme for episode 26 of our Cities Skylines build. Today we're gonna start by activating this train station over here. It's currently not connected to anything and I think that's a bit of a shame, since we actually do have a real line in our bought tiles. So let's go page down and connect a railway to here. And since it's a temporary rail line, we're not gonna be too specific about its placement. And of course, I cannot see a thing with all this white. Maybe I should just draw it out here for now. I think this should be around where the railway is. Maybe a little bit more, and let's go page up to see what we're doing. Yeah, this can't be that far off. So let's just temporarily connect it in here. Only trains from one direction will be able to get here, but at least it will give us some passengers at our station. It will be used now, even though the train line that currently flows to it will no longer exist in the future. Let's see if it accepts intercity trains. It should. Yep. So that's perfect. That station will be used now. And since we are already at the university, we should probably also get started on some extra crop fields for education purposes. And since a rail line is no longer going to sit here, it's gonna come around the top over here. Well, maybe let's just for reference draw it around the top as well. We might change some things up here later. But for now it will at least look somewhat right. And I'll end it over here because I would have to terraform otherwise. Which we're gonna do anyway. That's not the point actually. So let's set our brush size to this and this height. Wait, I forgot to take the right tool. We're taking that height. And we're drawing this area up over here. Just making a nice flat surface for some extra fields to sit on. And I'm curious, how good is our resource over here? Maybe let's moderately paint some extra in over here. So we are sure to have enough. Now I'm gonna take a dirt road and we're gonna build ourselves some straight roads. I think I'm gonna use this guideline. And for now I'm gonna draw it out by 10. And we're gonna place... oh wait, I might as well draw another road this way. And let's turn off those guidelines for now. We don't need them anymore. So we're gonna get a straight angle. And then we're going to our industries tab. Farming industry, to be precise. And we're gonna place ourselves some small crop fields, which are not in the district, so of course we're gonna have to extend our district first. So let's take our paint industry area tool. This is our industry area, so that's nice. And let's just draw it up here for now. And I see our resource is not that well provided, so let's smudge a bit extra in here. And for good measure also move a brush over it with the purpose of removing trees. So now we should be able to get our farming patches in here. And I think I want 4 of them. Let's see, how many options do we have? We have 5 options, so we're gonna have 5 fields. And this is 2. Let's see how far we get. 4. So 1 more and they are 4 wide it seems. So this should be right. And then we're gonna go up by 9 it seems, so it's gonna be 18. And then we're connecting back in here. It seems we have to actually terraform a little bit more. We wouldn't have a flat surface for a road this way. So now we're gonna draw it back in here. And for the other side we're gonna do these kind of fruit plantations, I think they are. And it's also gonna be 5 of them. This is where students will get to learn how to work with each kind of plant. We only have 4, so let's get oranges either side. And pears, apples. No, this one's gonna be apples. And the middle one is going to be the greenhouse. That took me a bit of effort, unfortunately. And these we're gonna spread out evenly. Just 5 different ones with the greenhouse in the middle. And I wanted this one to be potatoes. And now I think it's time to connect our street back down. So let's first remove this one from here. And then make a slope upward with a smaller brush. This is gonna be the uphill side. And it seems to be as smooth as it gets already. Yeah, I guess we'll have to deal with this as it is. So from the grassy road over there, we're gonna draw a straight road up here. As my game freezes. And now we know why it froze. Our farming our farming area leveled up, industry area. The milking parlor is one we're probably going to use fairly soon. The lemonade factory will definitely have to wait until our harbor build. And the medium crop fields are not for this area. So I hope this will function appropriately after I provide water. And remove the old pipes that are no longer under the roads. And then replace those with the ones that are actually in the right place. So now we should have water provided and a fairly good source of agricultural production. Yeah, this should do for now. One more garden in, only a lot more to go. And maybe let's also fill this area up with some higher grasses from the new content creator pack. I suppose this wouldn't really be a maintained area that anybody would use for anything. So a bit of high grass filling it out would be quite logical. Or these are actually more brushes as well, right? So let's also make this one historical now. And then let's go to White Tarn, because over there we're gonna need some more population. We still have quite a bit more to go to reach our next milestone. And this is pretty much the only space we have left to build in. But first I think I want to do an elder care facility in here. So let's start out with a bit of a parking lot drive. And let's make sure it extends to over here, so we have one tile between this area and the road over here. And then I think we're going to go for a road with bicycle lanes. And we're gonna draw it up until here. After which we will of course connect in a fresh parking lot drive. And I think we want one to over here as well. So now we should extend our bicycle infrastructure. Seems like a logical next step. And let's just remove snapping for now. And it seems we drew out a little bit too far. And of course we can't connect it in anymore. In this way we can. Since we had already used Anarchy for the area, I didn't feel that bad to do it again in the same place. So now it's time for the elder care facility, which is gonna sit along the road with the cycling path. And we're gonna leave room for the continuation of our existing road network, so it's gonna sit like this. We can decorate the area in between up again later on. And the cyclists will use the road over here. Yeah, I think this is alright. So now let's also place some 1x2 growables in here. I think it was these, right? And 6 of them will do for now. At least in this location. We will of course build more behind the eldercare facility. And I think it's also a good time to remove some more trees, because we're encroaching onto the forest line. And having trees under our buildings and roads is usually not that good a thing. So a nice central eldercare facility in the neighborhood will work nicely, I think. So now let's go for another nice building over here. And we'll need our angle and road snapping for that one. Or our angle and road length. And I think I want to draw it out this far. And then connect it back in here. And now let's see which assets we want to place in here. I think they're all gonna be 3 wide. Or... nah, these don't look that good paired with others, so let's go for some 2x3s first. One over here like this, and the other mirroring it over here. And as it isn't in the correct corner, let's place it again. And now we're gonna go for some 3x3s. No, I think these aren't the right ones. They're getting a really high, I think, but who knows, it might look good. So let's get one in over here. And let's place the other one like this. Then we should probably give him some water as well. Under the road enough for me. And now I look at it, this apartment block doesn't look good at all to me, so we're removing this. And this. And the roads as well. And we're going 1 tile less deep. And then we're gonna use some 2x3s to fill the area out. Otherwise the difference in height would have been an eyesore. And nothing in this city should be an eyesore. And I think I want a decorated pathway in here. Let's see if a decorated park path suits it rightly. Nah, it's not gonna be a decorated one. So just this one. Seems to fit a lot better as well. And now we've sewn it up, and I think we can decorate some more. So at this pace we're clearly not going to hit any milestones today. But that's not really a problem, right? We can always go there, try to get there next episode. I do still want to make a few more houses in this area, since it's starting to come together little by little. So where should we place our next set of houses? Maybe just a little row along this side of the street will do. Let's check how much space we have. Well, we won't be able to zone those houses, but we can always try to place them anyway. Nah, that's not gonna work at all. So this space is going to be a park probably. Maybe we could try to zone up this area. Let's see if we can make a nice configuration for it. So angle and road length snapping on. And just a square. We're not gonna squeeze another connection in between these roads, I think. That'll be probably between these two exits, somewhere around here will be the next point to enter our neighborhood into the ring road, into the arterial road. So let's go and place some of our 1x2s in here, and have a nice bit of population expansion. It's always easier when your camera is pointed at it, I guess. Now let's draw another straight pathway through here, so people can get there by foot as well. And it seems we need water. So where should we get it from? Maybe just from here, from around here. Now it will do some northerly snapping. We're still a recognized university, although we lost some students. Okay, we'll deal with that. That's not a real problem. And let's turn our road length snapping off. So now we can properly draw it under the road again. And does that cover our two buildings? Yep, it does. Which is perfect, right? This will be a strip with a bit less parking. I mean, I was kind of overdoing it, I think. But there's gonna be another parking lot with an apartment on this side, which I might as well do right now as well. I mean, we have to get there someday, right? So let's see if we can make a 8x6 area. I think we did. No, 8x5. And an 8x6 wouldn't fit in this amount of space. Maybe if I drew it in a different direction. So let's get ourselves 6 over here. And then 8 is not going to be a possibility, but maybe we can work with this. So let's go to our 4x3s and let's have them plop in for us and see if we can work with this space. One over here and one over here of these. And let's replicate it for the other side. And it seems to fit, which is pretty great. A nice oval block near the water, good views. The people over here will probably not like it as much, but well, I like it, so they'll have to live with it. Zoning for good measures. And we'll probably do some parking lot in here, I think. Yeah, even though the roads don't really line out that well over here, I think we can work with it. So let's first draw it in like this, and then get some fill roads. So now we're gonna change up some of our drive roads into border roads, because otherwise our parking lots will get torn. And we will of course have to fix some other issues afterwards. But for now I think this at least should work appropriately. Although this is going to be quite bad for us, since our cycling infrastructure won't be able to continue. So maybe let's reconvert these two into drive roads. And this one into a cycling road. And now we can do some parking lots, after we fix this of course. So what's to do about this? Maybe let's convert this one into a normal road. Nah, that didn't help. That did. I wonder if I converted the other one back into a parking lot drive, if it would still be fixed. Yep. Then this does look better. So now we'll need some anarchy for placing our parking lots. And for the other side we will have to use one deep parking lot assets. And then we're going to have to go to our walls and fences for some curbs. And oh, these are quite wide. Let's see if we can still... Nah, those are too wide. So let's see if this covers the entire blue bit. And we're not gonna use our road length snubbing to make sure we can cover at least most of it. I think this works. And if I place a brush over this one, you'll barely notice it, right? Yeah, this looks decent. Now let's repeat that for the other side. So one of these drawing over as a curb for this parking lot. And maybe let's also draw it in here. You can still see a bit of the tearing if you look at it from the wrong angle, but Like this, it looks like a decent parking lot, right? Maybe some more trees in here. Or from the content creator pack, maybe? We haven't used these as much in our city. And they do look really good. And some smaller ones, at least I hope these are smaller. Over on these corners. That looks a little more vivid, right? Let's get our anarchy turned off. And maybe make some more pathways through here, because this looks like it doesn't connect at all. And it should be a pedestrian friendly neighborhood. So this connects those up, and it also gives a bit of tarmac towards the parking lots. And maybe if we draw another one through here, it will fit. Just barely, probably. But it fits, And now let's draw some normal fences with some trees in there. Just to finish off this part of the area. And let's also quit our angle snapping. It will only bother us, right? And of course I managed to do this wrong. I drew this one in too far. Okay. Maybe this will work. Too far again. Okay. So I'm gonna use a bit of anarchy again for this, because this road doesn't extend as far as the space it takes up. The fences are still in the green area, so it's alright with me. And let's see some of these trees in here. Yeah, this is starting to look much better. Another one of those fencing blocks in here with the same trees should do. And that'll mean we have spent most of our episode on decoration instead of expanding our population. But that's exactly what you expect to get when watching my channel, right? Mostly decoration with some functionality in there, here and there. I think this looks at least a lot better. And that's sunset for another episode of Blenholme. I hope you enjoyed it. It was not that action-packed and we reached no milestone. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon for the next episode of Blenholme.